Okay, well, I'll pour you into the mic.
Okay, fine. All right, are we doing this?
Oh, shit.
Are we doing this?
Yeah, we're doing this.
Is this happening?
This is happening.
Are we live?
Let me...
Are we live from Nick's basement?
Please tell me you're not waiting to do these bits until then.
No, I'm really not, but I was actually waiting on pouring this. I'm a little bit away from the mic right now.
If you get, I swear to God, after all the fucking work we just did, and you fuck up the mic.
You ready for this? Ready?
Oh, it caught that. It caught
Here
it.
we go. I've been waiting a half hour for this.
I'm sorry.
Wait for it. Shh, everybody be quiet. Oh. Oh, man. Oh. All right. Okay, we are here. We are here with the Basement Boys. That's what I'm unofficially titling this podcast. This is not the
name of the podcast, you fuckhead. I'm sorry it took so long. I didn't think this would be such a hassle. It's my first time doing it with two mics.
I think this
took an hour to get this set.
Dude, it took so long.
Well, because I didn't think it'd be an issue, and I should have just gone with my gut, which was using a multi audio track, so we each get our own thing. But I was like, no, I've been using just singular. Yeah, because I'm using one fucking mic like a dumbass.
Oh, man. You know, it's okay. You know what, Noah? I am a musician. I have plenty of chords and plenty of
yeah, you did. And
microphones.
It was weird that for a second when you plugged in the other mic, it worked fine. It worked fine.
It was fine. Are you ready for this? Hang on.
Nick, are you ready for this?
We're going to take the first inaugural sip.
I've been taking
Is this your first podcast you've done?
No, this is like my fourth one.
Oh. This is the first one you've done while drinking?
No.
Oh.
I mean, they're going to be different.
This is the first one I've done while drinking.
This is the first one you've ever done.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let me take a sip of this. For those of you who are wondering from home.
Can I do the intro before you even get into the whole...
Oh, yeah, sure. Go for it.
No, do your thing, and then we'll do my intro.
All right. For those of you that are listening from home, today's selection is Knob Creek Maple, smoked maple. In fact, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey with natural flavor, 90 proof, 45% alcohol by volume. And we're going to take the first sip and reaction. Hang on. Boy, that was just nice.
It looks good.
Feels like I just took a sip of a waffle.
Oh, I'm drinking. I don't usually drink on videos I make, but since it's only audio, I can kind of get away with some stuff. So I might be getting a little crazy in some of these episodes in the future. I'm drinking Angry Orchard Hard Cider Blood Orange. Pardon moi.
It's got Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, it's got Jason Voorhees on the front of it or the side of it. But
I have the fumes from my bourbon coming up and making me cough right now.
That's fine. So let me can I do the intro now, or you just
go for it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Podcast Roulette. I am your host, Noah Holloway, aka Paraguay Illusions, where this show is basically a show where we don't know who we're talking with, what we're talking about, or for how long, but you always bet on black. That's being me, the host. Today, we have our first guest on the podcast, a dear friend of mine, a longtime cohort, shenanigans enthusiast, and Knob Creek enthusiast, and a little bit guitar enthusiast. He does a lot of enthusiastic things.
I'm an enthusiastic man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick G.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is nice to speak with all of you.
Now, Nick, it's your first time, I think, not on the channel, because you and I did that video of
carpool karaoke,
and also the Disney
vlogs.
Yes. But for those who can't really get a full grasp of who you are, let the people at home know, who are you?
Quite frankly, well, you want to know who Nick G is? Let me tell you who Nick G is. Nick G is just a normal guy. But, a little bit deeper beneath the surface, you look at this nice semi-tan skin, I don't just get this tan skin from just anywhere. Mm-hmm. If you want to look a little bit deeper underneath the surface, And on a more serious note here, we're going to get to our NPR voice. I'm having a lot of fun already on the podcast.
Really?
I'm a musician. I'm also a financial advisor, which a lot of people don't know whenever they talk to me.
Yeah, because the music thing is kind of bigger.
Well, it's debatable, right? One's a career and one's also like my kind of semi other career. You know what I mean?
They're both careers, yes.
They both are. They both
make you profit, one more than the other. I will not divulge that. But
yeah, but you know what though? Nobody really likes to hear about financial advising, and I don't blame them. I just do it for my career. So we're not going to talk about that today because, quite frankly, I got to work tomorrow morning, and I don't feel like thinking about it right now when I'm drinking my knob.
That's totally fair.
Yeah.
But you say drinking your knob?
I'm drinking my knob.
Okay. But
so, musician, play guitar, have my own band, play in another band, and do a smothering of other projects along the way.
Yeah, you do a lot.
Try to write some.
You do an awful lot for a one-man kind of show.
I try to, but a lot of it's kind of built around just, for the love of music. Music is my absolute passion. Honestly, without music, I don't know where I would be right now. I probably would be a fairly boring individual. I feel like
I can wholeheartedly agree. You definitely would be. Like no disrespect, but I feel like music gives you such like a not even like an edge, but like gives you like such a like more of a personality of like who the fuck you are. And I love that. By the way, we can swear in this podcast. I don't know if you were trying to avoid that, but this is an uncensored, unfiltered podcast where for those of you who again don't know how this show works, basically I'm the main host, like the intro said. And since Nick, it's your first time, like I said before, we want to get to know you. And obviously, you'll be here in future episodes. I don't know how often and I don't know how long, but I do want you back here. But I think before we get to know, like, the real specific sides of you, I think we as a general public just want to know all about you. So like we said already, you're a musician, financial advisor, like what tell us a little bit about your upbringing. Like what is Nick like growing up from say grade 5 to now? Like what do you want to tell us about your life? You don't have to go into too much detail. We have our safe word if you want to cut something out. But we can talk about our history because we've gone through a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
We saw a fight like 2 hours ago at a bar.
Wings splattered across the bathroom door.
I think it was a side hoe, main hoe, like, oh shit, this is the guy kind of thing.
Yeah, the guy took a drink to the face.
Yeah, but he was fine. He literally came back. He was like, that was weird. Like he wasn't directly involved.
He just kind of wiped off his face. And he's like, oh shit, and looked down on the ground. And he was just trying to break him up. He wasn't. He was super calm.
He was super. I would have been like, you just poured water on me or whatever the fuck was in that cup. I would have been pissed. Also to mention, you wasted 7 wings.
7. I know.
I was like, part of me went, oh, the wings. I almost
dude. Thank God they're only 75-cent wings tonight.
I know. Yeah, let's talk about that. So it's Wednesday.
Yeah,
February
it is Wednesday.
4th.
Yeah, it's the 4th.
Yeah. So what's so special about a Wednesday for us, Nick?
Well, every single Wednesday we have what I tend to call our little therapy sessions, but also just our in general, the majority of the time, our guys' nights, we like to go out to the good old fountains in JC and enjoy ourselves some. I thought they were 50-cent wings. Apparently they're 75 cents.
They've been 50 cents for a minute. I think when we started going a lot, like when we started going every week, like I think when we would go like here and there, but I think like when we started going every week before Touch of Texas, which was a fucking minute and a half ago, the bartender who we saw today, the one who just had the baby.
Yeah.
I saw on her story that she's like, it's now 50 cent. It was 50, but now it's 75. And I commented, I was like, oh, I'm not coming back. Like as a joke. She's like, you're joking, but people actually are not coming back now. You can cough. I can cut the audio out. It's okay. She's like, you're joking, but people actually are not coming because it's 75 now. And I was like, are you serious? I'm like, it's 25 fucking cents. So it was 50 for a minute, but it's been 75 and we haven't, well, you clearly haven't fucking noticed.
Dude, I haven't noticed at all.
Also,
oh my God.
Mainly because you also like foot most of the bill. So I don't.
Usually everything gets put on my bill, and then
I covered everything today though, right?
yes, this is true.
It felt like it was only $30, which still felt very cheap.
Somehow my bill was $39.
The one that you paid?
Yeah.
Like today?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
I swear to God,
What did you pay for?
I don't know. I just kind of paid.
Well, no, because everything should have been on mine. Well, the ice moved. Everything should have been on mine. I don't think the one that when they had the shift change. No, because everything was already on mine before she left.
Oh wait, you know what it was? I think mine was.
What did you buy after I?
No, mine must have been like 32 or 33.
What the fuck did you?
I wonder, did she put stuff on mine?
I don't think no.
No, I don't think she did.
Did she?
I don't know. Maybe she did.
Oh
no, because I saw to pay for hers.
Did you look at what you had to pay for?
No.
Do you have the receipt?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
folks, this is your message to check what you're paying for. I just kind of was, whatever. To be honest, I think that mine actually probably was more closer to like 30, but I just tipped her a couple extra bucks.
Mine was 30. I saw it was 29 something. Like
there's no way we collectively spent $60 tonight.
There's no way. Cause I got our wings and our shots.
I got one round of the shots.
You got one round of the shots?
Yeah. At the end. She put it on mine.
Okay. But we got a shot for free off the rip.
Mm-hmm.
And then we used our chips.
Yeah.
And then we had another round of the mules. I think
what happened?
What happened? You think she just did the same thing twice?
She might have, honestly. It doesn't make any sense. You know what? It's okay. The food was good.
We always go there every fucking Wednesday. We're getting kind of sidetracked.
We are.
For a second. But Nick, where are we right now doing this episode?
We are in my basement of the home in which I live.
If you can't hear that, what is that? An air thing?
That might be the heater.
The heater's turned. It's cold. But yeah.
You want me to turn on the fireplace? Make it a little toasty?
Make it a little toasty.
A little toasty
Fireplace Blake. Fireplace break.
The heater's now on.
Yay!
Now our heater works very strong. Oh no.
Oh Jesus Christ. I thought you just spilled the drink.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
This is gonna be very. Oh, it's not actually catching it. Okay.
Our heater, our fireplace works very strongly.
Mm-hmm.
So if you forget to turn this off, you will literally come down here tomorrow morning and our basement will be like 90.
Oh, that's fucking nice, dude. Okay. So we got a little sidetracked.
Yeah.
I want to kind of reel it back in a bit.
So Wednesdays.
It's obviously Wednesday, but like I'm also used to like, just going with the conversation, but I kind of want to keep it steady to like you. Because the people need to know who you are, because they've already met you a couple times, like in videos.
Mm-hmm.
You already talked a little bit about, but like, can you get back into like, you like what? I don't want to do too much deep diving because I want to save those for like future episodes. Mm-hmm. But I kind of just want like the people to know like you, like, do you have any like how we met? If you want to talk about that, even.
Well, you had mentioned 5th grade to now.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to go from 5th to now. That's all.
No, I'm going to describe every day in deep detail. We will be here for.
I don't want to hear your puberty like
the next
lifetime.
16 years.
I don't want to hear about your puberty time. I don't need to hear that.
Well, all I will say is, man, when I was in middle school, I was a simple kid that was quiet. Had my green iPod Nano.
Oh, yours was green?
Yeah,
I think mine was blue.
Yeah, mine was the Gen 4.
Oh, fancy.
So it had the nicer screen.
Oh, you had the screen. I just had the shuffle thing. Oh, I had the shuffle. That's what I had.
I wanted the shuffle, but then they came out with the Nano with the screen. And I never actually had an iPod before that. And it's weird saying iPod again.
Yeah, wait, I've not heard iPod in like a minute.
Yeah, I remember when the iPhone came out and my brother Josh got the iPhone.
Whoa.
And I thought it was like
the first one?
Yeah, I thought it was the coolest thing.
Isn't that crazy that we've lived through like such a I don't know, like a crazy time of like technological advancement.
Dude, we really have.
We've watched the birth of we've lived through the birth of an iPhone.
Dude, I literally distinctly remember thinking, this is not a phone. Like, there's no, like, I actually, at one point, I basically was thinking, like, this is a fake phone. I'm like,
this is a fake phone. There's
like,
no way.
This isn't actually a phone. I was used to, you know, when I was little, we had the spiral cord phone.
Yeah.
From the kitchen. I feel like we're aging ourselves.
We
are.
I mean, our birthdays are what, 3 days apart?
Yeah. I mean, shit,
2
dude.
days?
Like, we're almost 30.
We're almost. You want to talk about that? How we're almost fucking 30?
No.
We turned 29 in March.
We do.
And
we do.
How are you feeling turning almost?
Given that it's February 4th and my birthday is exactly 1 month away.
I hope I'm gonna release this a month from today. So on your birthday, this is coming out.
Dude, it's weird. It's super weird for me knowing that this is the last birthday of this decade for me.
Yeah, dude, 3 decades.
Of my 20s.
3 max capacity at 20s.
This is like saying that I'm going to be 29. And I know people joke about it all through their 30s. Oh, yeah, I'm turning 29 today. No. I'm actually, we're actually going to be turning 29.
Dude, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, genuinely, like, some days I'm like, oh, whatever. Other days I'm like, holy fuck, I'm turning 29. I'm almost fucking 30. I'm trying to do a lot of big things in the small window, and I can't. And I'm freaking out a bit.
Yeah, dude, I don't feel like I'm turning 29. I still feel like I have the mentality of a 19-year-old.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Sometimes.
What, you're straight into college, like, or out of college, or it's not straight out of high school, straight into college. Like, depends on like where you turn 19, but like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, it's wild.
Can you believe, dude? We had our 10-year.
Yeah, we did.
We had our fucking 10-year.
Yeah, we did.
Ooh,
that was kind of wild.
It was very surreal to have that moment of like 10 years ago, we were little kids in high school, and now we have bills to pay. We have a life outside of school. I don't know if that like makes sense what I'm saying, but like, we also have jobs.
We do.
We have full-time jobs.
Dude, I have to pay rent for my job just to have my office.
I don't understand how that works for you.
Well, like, because we're a private office, so we actually pay for it ourselves. Prudential doesn't supply that office. We had to find it.
What if you were public? Can you make that like a thing? Like a public office? I don't know.
Well, we are public, but
you
like,
said you're private. Like, how does your job work?
I'm not gonna go into detail on my job right now.
Nick, how does your job work?
I am a financial advisor.
No, that's not. We know that, but how does your job work? If I came to you tomorrow with a bunch of money, what am I supposed to do with it? What are you gonna do?
No, respectfully, I am not getting into a deep financial planning conversation with you right now at 10:49 while I'm drinking Knob Creek.
But the people need to know what happened. Nick, if I come to your work tomorrow with money and I don't know what to do with it, what you got to advise me. That's your job. You're a financial advisor.
Yeah, I mean, we're not a bank.
But you're a financial advisor. I need to know how money works.
Okay, we're going back to 6th grade. So when I was a kid, when I was a kid, I had my iPod Nano.
Oh, yeah.
On the bus. I'm sorry, for those viewers that really want to know what it's like to be a financial advisor, just call your local advisor. I don't feel like explaining it right now.
We'll talk about another episode.
Quite frankly, I ain't explaining this at 10:50.
We'll get into it another time.
Yeah, because I got to go to work in the morning. Anyways.
So do I. You think you're special? You think you're different than me?
No.
You think you're better than me?
No. You think you're better than me?
Yes.
Oh.
I don't. I really don't.
That's sad.
I don't think I'm better than you.
I'm going to just drink my bourbon and be sad.
I just said I didn't think that you're better than, or I don't think I'm better than you.
Totally not signs of alcoholism.
I mean, it's okay. It's controlled. It's not like you're just taking the whole bottle of Knob Creek and just downing that.
Gulp.
Anyways, 6th grade, you had iPad Nano.
Yeah, little iPod. Oh my God. the fumes.
Jesus Christ.
It's
dude,
fuming up
you're
in
gonna
here.
fucking die.
So, yeah, iPod, my Game Boy Advance, Pokemon Leaf Green.
Hell yeah. Who was your starter?
And, dude, first time I ever played through was Squirtle, man.
Fuck yeah.
Blastoise, brother.
Fuck yeah.
Blastoise. So, for those of you listening, I play a lot of Pokemon. I play a lot of Call of Duty, play a lot of that sort of stuff. Outside of the whole music thing and doing everything. You wouldn't think that I'd be talking about this on a podcast, but here I am. You want to know about me? Well,
You didn't think you'd be talking about Pokemon ever in like a talk show kind of setting ever?
Yeah.
You didn't think you'd ever do that?
To be honest, I figured eventually I would be. My coworker Zach Myers really wants to start up a YouTube channel on it, so that's the thing. So
you've made a channel before.
Dude, I made so many channels before.
What's up with that?
You know what? That's a part of my life. That's something I could talk about.
That's literally what I was trying to get you to talk about.
I've done YouTube before. It started off with Swish 3333. That was my first
Swish.
Swish SWISH. It was after. I'm a Yankee fan.
The sound you make when you drain a 3.
No, I'm a Yankee fan. So my favorite player was Nick Swisher. And he was number 33.
Oh, shit. Really?
Yep.
Is that channel still up?
No, actually, we tried to find it the other day. Joe tried to find it the other day.
Shout out to Joey Sue.
And yeah, we couldn't find it. I think YouTube probably took it down because it's been that long.
They don't take out inactive channels. If you're still getting views, they don't take it down.
I genuinely don't think it's up there, but you can find. I used to do Wi-Fi battles for Pokemon because this was back when
DS era.
Yeah, this was back on Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum area, and then Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So if you
those games were for me my favorite Pokemon games ever. Like I know there was like Black and White and shit, but Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum.
Yeah, that
shit was a baller. That was so fucking fun. I loved it.
PKMN, okay, PKMN 3333. I think that's my.
Swisher.
Oh yeah, this is me.
You found it?
Yeah. Here's all my. I have a couple old Wi-Fi battles I uploaded.
Shit. How did you record those?
Dude, I had a little tiny tripod.
Oh, you just record straight off of the camera?
Yeah, that's how everybody did it, dude. That was.
Oh yeah.
That was 14 years ago, 15 years ago.
Wow.
That's wild, dude.
What? Can you send me that link so I have that,
dude,
for like when I had to put this in the video?
Oh my god, yeah, I absolutely can. If you guys want to hear my awkward commentary, dude, I was so scared back then to commentate anything. And the Pokey Guy 98. I see this video here. It says "Happy Birthday, Switch 3333." Because he was one of my YouTube like online friends.
Oh.
And he made a whole thing. He just made just a song with like Cinder from Spyro and stuff like that. Dude, I don't even know who these characters were at the time. I still don't really even know. I never really played Spyro, but like
I was a Spyro.
But he was just like one of like my YouTube friends from back 14 years ago, which I would have been. Yeah, I would have.
Wow.
Well, yeah, I would have been 14. Would have been 14 years old. But like, dude, when you're a 14-year-old and you're getting on there and you just want to just play Nintendo DS and make videos, that was fun. And from there, I made like a couple other YouTube channels. Part of it actually sucks because I was so embarrassed to have a YouTube channel.
Oh, really?
I told nobody.
Really?
I told nobody. And then I think it was like Dylan or somebody found my channel and he went to talk to me about it. Or I don't think it was Dylan. It was somebody. And they went to talk to me about it. And they actually went to go tell me that they thought it was cool.
Oh.
But I didn't believe them. I was so embarrassed. I took down my channel that night.
No. Did you really?
I did.
Oh.
I did. I had like 800 subscribers too.
Holy what?
Yeah. And that was 14 years ago.
At 14, dog, you were sitting on a gold mine.
I really was.
You could have been like Fred level.
Dude, I legitimately probably could have. At 14,
800 subs?
Yeah, dude, I absolutely could have been some sort of a streamer for a gamer.
Dude, I'm at 900 now.
Yeah.
I hit 900 probably like 3 years ago. Dude, but the point is, you hit 800 in a fucking year
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I used to get hundreds of views actually on my. I specifically remember
crazy.
because
I didn't know this.
Yeah, it was right after Pokemon Platinum came out. After I saw you standing in the cafeteria lunch line playing your copy of Platinum, and you had a bunch of people around you, and they all thought you were so cool.
Wait, because I had Platinum?
Yeah, you were playing Platinum in the middle of the
game. That was it.
Just you were playing Platinum in the middle of the lunch line. Dude, at some point, like early or whenever it came out, and I distinctly remember looking over your shoulder and thinking, "Oh my god, this guy is fucking cool."
I should have bullied you.
Dude, I thought you were so cool because I didn't have a DS, so I couldn't even play those games.
How'd you do the Wi-Fi battles then?
I think I got one shortly after.
Oh, this is after you saw me playing Platinum.
Yes, correct.
I always think it's weird, like, or it's weird and funny hearing people like talk about me from like their perspective, because I'm not trying to be rude. I didn't notice everyone looking at me about playing Platinum. I was just like, I got Platinum. Like I thought, like, because like Platinum was, I know, like all the rage, but like Diamond and Pearl was still up there with like, oh fuck, this was like a good game. Wow.
Yeah, dude, we were. I remember looking at you because we all used to we had that huge lunch table in the cafeteria. Everybody.
Which one? Because there was two. Were we upperclassmen this time, or was this middle school?
I think this was still middle school.
Oh,
I think this was 8th grade.
Yeah, I forgot how. Wait, what's the layout of the cafeteria again? Because I feel like it's just one big fucking room.
It was just one massive room.
And then the computer room was across the hall. Or was it the library?
Dude, I don't remember where the library was.
I think it was across the hall from the cafeteria, wasn't that?
Might have been. Sounds probably right.
I actually don't remember. I probably can point out where my locker was, but that's probably it. I don't remember like the rest of the building. I know it's a triangle. I know it's a square, but I could not tell you for the life of me what classes are where. Also, they fucking changed now. Like it's like the team that we had for like middle school, like team. I don't know what team we were on for middle school. Like there's A, B, and C.
Oh my god, that's right. I was 6B, 7C, and then I think I was 8A.
I think I was B all 3 years, and I got pissed. I was like, why am I only getting B? I literally thought it was like a grade thing, but it's just random as fuck. But I remember vividly where my locker was, and that was probably the most I can point out from that school besides the gym, because the gym's in its own like section across from the catwalk, which I thought was really cool to be at a catwalk.
Mm-hmm. I remember my 6th grade locker.
I remember that. I can't think. I think I don't know what grade. Maybe it was 8th grade or 7th grade. It was on. I don't know. I think it was in the English hall. I don't know. It's the only locker I can think of from when I was in middle school. I cannot for the life of me pinpoint the other ones. Dude. I know where my senior locker was, because you got to pick it, but I remember where it was. But I cannot remember where the other lockers I had were.
Dude, I remember mine was. I think that mine was right next to Hope.
It was alphabetical.
Hope. Then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was Hope. I think hers was right next to mine.
Yes.
Shout out to Hope. If you're listening to this, you probably aren't, but if you
I don't know what the fuck. I mean, our tenure, we should have kind of known what people were doing. They didn't show up. Can we, for a second, I mean, I might blur the name out or whatever. I don't know. I might keep it. Who the fuck knows? Who from our reunion were you the most shocked about seeing?
You know, honestly, I had no idea that Brooke was going to show up.
Yeah, Brooke was honestly, Brooke was my surprise, because I thought Vika would have been. Dude,
she wasn't there at all.
I know. That's before like it was set that like she wasn't coming out. Brooke was a surprise.
Yeah,
but my whole night I was like, Vika showing up. I don't know when. That would have been the surprise.
I cannot believe she didn't actually show up.
Honestly, Andrew. Oh, you were gone.
Oh no, I feel like I remember seeing.
No, he met us downtown.
He wasn't there.
Met us at the bars. Yeah.
I don't know, dude. It's always good to see Anthony.
Yeah, and also now that you know about him doing Pokemon shit.
Yeah, that was actually pretty sick. That was pretty sick to find out. Anthony's always been like such a good guy.
I feel like our class was pretty wholesome. Like not trying to be like
overall.
Overall, I feel like if we saw anyone from our class out in public, it'd be like, oh shit, dude. Hey, how's it going? Like there's there's people in my grade I despise.
Oh, absolutely, me too.
There's people we will not talk about. There's people in our grade that I fucking despise.
We would banana bread them.
We would banana bread the fuck out of them. But overall, if I saw anyone from my class like out in public, I'd be like, oh fuck, it's you. Like, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a weird like feeling to have. Like, all right, people always talk about like, oh, high school was so shit. Oh, I like hated this. Like, for me, I don't think high school was bad. You have another you gotta pour yourself another glass?
Yes, I am.
Okay. You have to work tomorrow, sir.
Oh, it's fine. I drink every Wednesday.
Oh, that's true. We do drink every Wednesday.
Alcoholic.
It's not alcohol. If it's a once a week, I don't think it's alcoholic. We're going out.
Yeah, once a week.
It's a planned thing. We like do this every Wednesday.
This is true.
We don't do the podcast every Wednesday.
This is true.
I don't drink on Wednesdays at all.
I think you do.
Got it.
We're not. Also, I want you to know we're not doing this every Wednesday, like the podcast.
Dude, I wouldn't even care if we did.
I'm glad, but for my sanity, I don't want to do that every week.
Comment podcast below if you want to see us start the Bar Boys,
And if you're
in which we bring up
the
microphones.
Bar Boys, we
bring microphones to the bar and record.
Bring your own. This is my equipment, sir. I've dropped a pretty penny on this shit.
Fair. You want a sip? Straight out of the bottle?
Yeah, fuck it.
Well, folks, here, while Noah's opening up his bottle here, we're on the intermission. My name is Jim, and we're going to be here.
So your name is Jim. Why do you always go to the name Jim?
Well, Jim, you know, I don't. You're Jim too.
Oh, we're both Jim?
Yeah.
Well, Jim, you know, I saw a comedian. Ooh, is that a little spicy? Oh no.
Cork down.
Oh, that was good.
Oh God. Grazie. Whoa.
There you go.
So, anyways.
Ooh.
So.
Ooh. Oh, my cord's kind of caught a bit.
So, kind of steering back here.
Yeah. Bring us back, Captain.
What do you want to know?
I know a lot about you. Because I personally already know you, like from like.
So we know that when I was a kid, right? You know, I was
You're a big Pokemon nerd. You know that.
Well, not even that, right, dude? I spent so much time on Call of Duty. I was just a big Call of Duty guy.
I can't play
Call of Duty. You know, all that stuff.
I suck at it so much. I can't fucking play it.
Hey, dude, you're a Fortnite guy.
No, before Fortnite even came out, I remember vividly. I say that a lot. I feel like this episode. I don't know. I remember buying my first gaming console, like me buying it in quotations, like my parents helped me buy it, an Xbox 360, because everyone at lunch was talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Everyone was like talking about it and shit. You were the youngest, so you never had to go through this shit. I'm the oldest in my family, so you know my sister Asia.
Yeah, of course.
A lot of you also who are listening probably know my sister. You've seen her in videos. But obviously, buying an M-rated game back in high school or like middle school was so, at least for me, very hard to get. I don't know how easy your parents were with you getting a M game because you're brothers.
I was playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas when I was like 10.
My first GTA was when I was fucking 18, 17.
No shit.
Yeah, dude, I didn't play a lot of M games like growing up in high school.
I mean, they let me play it, but I had to play it with the volume muted when I was young.
Playing Grand Theft Auto?
This was actually
you had to play GTA with muted?
Yeah. Well, so keep in mind, this was actually going way back to Vice City. So
never played Vice City.
This was when I lived in the Terrace in Appalachian.
Okay.
So for me, I was in second or third grade.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious because I distinctly remember playing it on our box TV, and
wow.
I had to mute it. Although there's a chance I was playing it behind people's back when nobody was watching. You're a kid.
You're gonna do that shit.
Yeah, but I muted it. Same thing with Conker's Bad Fur Day.
You just start playing that again.
I would play. Yeah, dude. I just started. Dude, I'm trying to learn how to speed run it now.
Oh fuck! I want to see that. That'd be
cool. But yeah, I would plug in Conker's Bad Fur Day, and for those of you listening that haven't played it. Conker's Bad Fur Day is a very, very
provocative, very explicit
very
game for
explicit
its
game.
time for Nintendo of all people.
Yeah, well, Rareware didn't tell Nintendo when they released the game about anything that was in it. They kept a lot of Conker's Bad Fur.
Really?
Dude, Rareware kept a lot of it hidden from Nintendo because they knew Nintendo would never release it.
Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know it was like that, like locked up.
Yeah, dude, I watched a video on it recently. Yeah, they literally kept a lot of the information away. Nintendo literally saw it as, oh, here's Rareware coming out with this game about this cute little red squirrel and he's gonna go on this adventure, whatever. No, there's a lot of profanity. There's like literal, pretty much nudity.
Yeah.
A lot of gruesome scenes.
Yeah.
Literally, there's the one of the last final chapters, quote unquote, like because there's a lot of different stories of different themes. One of the last chapters is called "It's War," and it literally,
isn't it based off of
it literally
Saving Private Ryan? Right?
Yes, Saving Private Ryan. They literally recreate the scene. People's heads being blown off.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is that the Germans, the Nazis, were played by evil teddy bears.
Yep.
That they called the Teddies, Tediz, and then you were part of the Squirrels.
That game was so fucking good. I remember watching PewDiePie play that.
Dude, that game is why I've beaten that so many times. But like, yeah, dude, my long-winded point. I used to play that too with the volume down.
You've played a lot of M games sooner than you should have.
Yeah, probably wasted. It's probably a miracle that I think.
Yeah, Nick, how do you feel? Are you trying to murder people now with these violent video games you've been playing?
No.
Wow. Oh, he's shaking his head.
I'm kidding. Nobody come and find me. I'm absolutely not. No,
I got him.
Oh God.
But no, yeah, you
FBI burst through the windows.
If you're playing M-rated games at second grade, yeah, I couldn't even. I remember getting Modern Warfare 2. First of all, after like finally playing it, I suck. I suck at FPS. I don't know how I'm so good at Fortnite. It pisses me off.
You're good in general, a lot of games too.
No, I'm not. I'm good at like story games where it's just me and my own actions. I can't do like Call of Duty. I've tried and tried and tried, dude. I cannot do it. So when I was trying to get Call of Duty, like the first one in like 8th grade, I had to do like a whole, not PowerPoint presentation, but I had to really convince my parents of like, hey, can I get this game? Every one of my friends are playing it. Their parents think it's okay. They understand the violence. Like I watch a lot of violent TV. I watch a lot of violent like cartoons and stuff. I don't want to murder people. I just want to play games with my friends. Mom and dad, please. And they were like, no. And after probably a month of convincing them, after I got my Xbox, I was like, yes, I can get Modern Warfare 2. I get the game. I install it. I'm going to play it. Campaign is sick. I love the campaign for it.
Never played it.
You never played the campaign for MW2?
No, I was never.
Did you ever play any of the campaigns?
I did for Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 2.
I was like, you skipped. You just didn't do 2?
No, I did them, but I never actually fully completed them.
Black Ops 2 was so good.
But I've never been a campaign guy. I've always been, put me on multiplayer, I can go all day.
So I wasn't either until I got my ass handed to me online. I remember getting my Turtle Beaches headset. Dude, I remember those were like the headset to have, like Turtle Beaches. Now it's like, doesn't matter.
So in other words, you were like, get killed 10 times over. All right, time to go and try the campaign.
I would do the campaign, and so I'd play it. So one day I was at, I think it was either soccer practice or it was like track or something like that. I came home to my sister playing Call of Duty. And I was like, you can't play this. You're younger than me. And also, my household is very like, you have to like follow the rules, like ask permission type shit.
Sure.
So it was like, I asked mom and dad to get this game to play it. And they said, yes. You didn't ask them. You can't play this. I remember vividly, maybe it was Black Ops 1 or whatever, going to my parents after catching my sister play Call of Duty without asking, because I was like, ooh, you're in trouble. I went, Mom, Asia's playing Call of Duty. Like, she can't play this. My mom goes, let her play. I have never looked so bewildered and jaw dropped in my life. I was like, you mean to tell me I had to beg and plead to play this game? And my sister, who's, again, younger than me, can just turn on my Xbox and play it. No questions asked. I was pissed off. I punched her. I punched her? I punched my sister. I was like, you
punched
can't,
her over Call of Duty?
I was like, you can't fucking play this. Like, you're younger than me. I had to grind to get this game. You just kind of walked through it. I was so pissed off. And ever since then, every game, I have to, again, beg for it until I turn 18. Sisters played it, whatever. I got I remember like trying to get, I think it was Assassin's Creed I was super into.
Dude, Assassin's Creed
was the shit, dude. It was first of all, historically so much fun. And then it was between Assassin's Creed and Red Dead.
Yeah.
So I went with my dad to GameStop, which at the time GameStop sold games, not Funko Pops. It sold actual games. They still ripped you off the same. That has not changed. I went to buy one of the two, and I was talking at school about it. And so my dad was like, tell me the difference between the two games. And the guy was like, oh, in Assassin's Creed, you're killing people, but like quietly. Like there's blood on like the ground and stuff when you kill them, but like it's very subtle, so you can't see a lot of action.
Yeah.
And then the other one was like, Red Dead, you're just killing people and you can be your own cowboy.
It's basically like Western GTA.
And so my dad was like, because I really wanted Assassin's Creed. And he's like, no, you're not getting Assassin's Creed. I was like, why am I not? Why can't I get Assassin's Creed? He's like, well, he's like, I don't like the blood in it. You just can't see that. So I got Red Dead 2. I got Red Dead Redemption. I got Red Dead Redemption over Assassin's Creed.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And so I lead to this because this came to my head as I was talking about Call of Duty. We went on vacation to Florida. I think we went to Universal because personally I like Universal better. We will talk about that in a minute. I see the glare in your eyes. And so I brought my Xbox, as any kid in his fucking like 9th grade, whatever, would do, because I don't know what the fuck to do. I can't do a lot of adult shit. Also, I just want to play my game. I'm playing online. No mic. No interactive people. I'm just on my own.
Yeah.
I found a prostitute and I lasso tied her to my horse or bull, whatever I had, horse, and just started running with her. Like had her on, like dragging on the back and in front of my parents. And they're like, that's awful. Why are you doing that? This is why you hurt this woman. I was like, first of all, she's not real. This game is not real. Secondly, Dad picked this over Assassin's Creed. If you want to bring it up with anyone, bring it up with my dad, because he picked this over a game where I could walk by someone, they died, you wouldn't even notice. Nope.
Brother, when I was in like 2nd grade and I was playing Vice City, I used to hack in all the weapons, and I used to sit on a rooftop and pick people off. You want to talk about?
It's so fun doing that.
Yeah, dude, but
it's so fun just having like a stronghold and just like, all right, come and get me.
And in reality,
yeah, it's awful.
It's very not okay, but I
kind
was
of frequent now.
Dude, I was in 2nd grade. I didn't know.
Yeah, you're just doing it. You're like, it's like, I want to, like, you make a game out of the game. Like, oh, no one come and get me. Let me hold it off.
Dude, I think about it now and I was like, oh shit, that was a little weird.
That's fucked. Yeah, but like,
that's pretty fucked.
But Nick, you're fine, right? You're not. Yeah. You don't want to do that for real.
No, I'm good.
Crazy how that happens,
bro. I'm just playing music and working.
You're playing music and working. You're cooking and cleaning.
So fun fact, and I'm gonna say this quickly, and you can keep this in, or you can leave this out. You talked about GameStop being the way it was back then. So when I distinctly remember while we're talking about video games, the first time that I ever got Leaf Green Pokemon.
Yep.
Keep in mind that my brother, we have a tape on VHS of him opening up Pokemon Blue version right when it came out, when my brother was little. Yeah, and he handed down blue version to me when he got older.
Oh, that's so cute.
So blue was that's why Blastoise is my favorite.
Okay,
starter.
that checks out.
Yeah, because like his little Gen 1 art on the god, that was so cool.
The Blastoise on the cartridge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I got a little bit older, we moved back. I was in 6th grade. That was when I got Leaf Green.
Uh-huh.
Which it had been out for a while still after
Leaf
that.
Green?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think so, right? It was like 2004, and that would have been it was around that time.
I think that sounds all right.
We were at some outlets. I don't think it was Waterloo, but it was some outlets around here.
Okay.
And there's a GameStop, and I asked my dad, I was like, can we go in and go see what they have? Because they're like, we'll buy you one game because
I love when they say that.
Right? So
like,
we came in, and that was back when they used to have like, they had those plexiglass cases of all like the used games. They used to have like used Game Boy games and used Nintendo DS games.
GameStop, the old GameStop, they never sold that shit.
Yeah, they did.
They did? I must have missed it then.
Yeah, so I literally came in because they used to have a lot of old Game Boy Advance games.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that bright green Pokemon Leaf Green, and I was like, oh my God, I need to try this. Bear in mind, I've been literally playing Pokemon Blue
my
whole life. And that is, if you're wondering, on the Game Boy, it's 2 colors. It's a white background, and everything in the game is a different shade of blue.
Oh my God, I never noticed that.
Yeah. Unless if you put it into like the GBA to Pokemon Stadium on the Nintendo 64, then it transfers to full color. But on the Game Boy, everything's blue. Or if you have Pokemon Red version, everything is red. The only difference is yellow is full color.
Really?
Yeah, because yellow was the 3rd game. They made that full color. But anyway, so that's besides the point.
I did not know that.
But I distinctly remember that was the first time that I ever got it. I was in love with Leaf Green. So like in 6th grade, I was playing Leaf Green all the time.
I don't blame you.
Dude, I distinctly remember it was the first day of school.
Yeah.
I walked to the end of the street, where you drive down, you left or right, the stop sign. There's a couple spruce trees there. I literally remember sitting underneath the spruce trees in the mulch bed with my Game Boy Advance playing Leaf Green.
Oh.
And I got there 35 minutes before the bus came.
Oh my God, you were dedicated to that game.
Yeah, and the bus came at like 7:50. So I was literally sitting under a spruce tree at like 7:20 in the morning playing Leaf Green.
Oh.
Yeah, I was so excited to play it. And it was also my first day of 6th grade.
Oh, big day.
Yeah.
Big day for you.
Yeah. And then fast forward to I found a used copy of Emerald eventually, like down the line at Game Boy. I got it.
At Game Boy?
Yeah. I got at GameStop. And I got it. And I found Pokerus. Pokerus.
What is that?
Super rare. It's like way rarer than finding like a shiny. This is turning more into like a video game.
Wait, I'm sorry. What the fuck is Pokerus?
It's like, like EV training.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pokerus is like a rare thing to find. And if you encounter it, it infects your Pokemon, then it infects your entire party. You put it in your box, it infects your entire box.
Is it like a virus?
It's considered a virus.
Does it kill it? Wait, it kills your Pokemon?
No, it makes it so that the EVs you get doubles.
What do you mean it doubles? Like it makes 2 of them?
Yeah, so like if you knock out something that gives like 2 attack EVs to up your attack stat, if you have Pokerus, you get 4 attack EVs for that battle.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so it essentially doubles the growth.
Does that still exist?
Yeah. It's in games. It's like way rarer than finding a shiny Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah, it's like 1 in 16,000 or something. It's something ridiculous. Anyways, I got it on one of my Pokemon on the first route, but I was little and I didn't know what it meant.
Oh,
and I took my game and I kept restarting it, and I was panicking because it still said I had Pokerus and everything. And when you would heal at a Pokemon Center, it literally tells you your Pokemon are infected with Pokerus, whatever. Like the Pokemon Center lady tells you about it if you get it in the game.
Nurse Joy tells you, hey, your Pokemon are fucked.
They
dude.
literally tell you that. I, no joke, thought I was in like 6th, 7th grade. I, no joke, thought it was like my game was hacked.
Oh.
So I made my dad take me back to GameStop and swap it out for a new version of Emerald because I thought that my game was hacked.
Do you ever punch like the air after seeing that?
Yeah, all the time.
Have you ever gotten it since?
I think once.
Okay.
And you gotta consider the fact that like I put a lot of hours into that.
You put a lot of hours into Pokemon, dude.
So.
Which makes me which I kind of want to segue to the next question is, as adults now, you specifically, and like most kids our generation and young and like our age or like a bit older have played Pokemon just played it because we were kids. Didn't understand the logistics of it. What's a shiny, what's a rare, all that stuff. How many shinies do you think you came across and you didn't catch or didn't understand like what the fuck's like get? Like you started with a shiny, you're like, what the fuck is this?
One.
Only in your entire Pokemon quote unquote career.
Correct.
You only encountered one shiny and you didn't understand what was happening.
No, I knew what was happening.
Okay.
It was a shiny Slowpoke in leaf green.
So you did let it go or whatever? You killed it?
Nope. I caught it.
Oh.
I caught it.
Okay.
I was so excited. I was also in 6th grade. I just had the game.
Yeah.
And I had it in the bottom slot of my DS Lite.
Did it pop out?
So
oh no.
I freaked out because I knew what it was vaguely.
Okay.
Vaguely. And it was enough to make I was really excited. Dude, it was the first one. It was the first one I ever got in my entire life.
Real quick?
No, I can't. But it was the first one I ever got in my life.
Please.
I was jumping up and down. I was in 6th grade. My dog, not Elias. It was my old dog, Munson.
Never met your other dog.
Yeah, well, I mean, he died a while back, but he was a golden doodle. So because I was excited, he got excited. He was a big dog. He jumped up,
and they're huge.
Knocked the DS out of my hand. The DS fell, hit the ground before I hit save. And the game popped out.
Oh,
just enough. I picked it back up, and it was like a noise because it basically pulled out. And giggity. And yeah, dude, I was devastated.
Well, you knew about shinies since the get then.
Huh?
You've known about shinies and like all that since like the start of you playing Pokemon.
I have, and I don't really know how. I think that I just knew. I vaguely knew what it was.
That's so weird. You just knew like, yeah, these are special.
Well, yeah, but it was like a different color, and it had all these stars and sparkles around it.
Because you wouldn't know, like in the older versions.
I'm pretty sure that I probably knew from something with YouTube.
It had to be.
It had to have been because I wouldn't have known otherwise.
Yeah, it definitely had to be.
And so Slowpoke was like, it's normally pink, comes across, and it's like this kind of off purple.
Oh.
Dude, I was so excited.
How do you see that like on the old Game Boys though? Like on the old ones where like there's no color difference?
Well, this was on my... Oh, what do you mean?
Like, weren't there shinies like in like red and blue?
Yes and no.
What do you mean yes?
So this is getting into the lore. This podcast, by the way, is turning more into...
Dude, this is literally about getting to know my people I'm in contact with. So give me all the juice.
All right, this is fair. Well, this is the last thing I'll say about Pokemon.
It's not, but okay.
Okay, fine.
It's not gonna be the last thing you say Pokemon, for a fact.
Because so there's a way people can figure it out by there are certain Pokemon encounters that if their stats add up to a certain number, don't ask how people figured this out, but they did. I think they just looked into like the internal codes.
Yeah.
If their stats in Gen 1, it was HP, attack, defense, speed, and then special counted for special attack and defense in one stat in the original games. If those added up to a certain number, like they needed to be very specific per Pokemon.
Oh shit.
Then it's actually the same odds as finding a shiny. And if you catch it, right, you get it. And if you transfer it up in those games to gold, silver, and crystal, it transfers over as a shiny. But oddly enough, it's actually the same. It's actually the same odds as finding a shiny. So it's 1 in 8,192. But I've seen plenty of videos. People hunt them that way. So like people hunt like Articuno. They use their Master Ball. They catch thousands of Articunos in a row, and it's that difficult to get the stats exactly perfect how it says online, that would equate to it being shiny in Gen 2.
But there'd be no like shiny like transition or something like that would signify it.
No,
You'd have to go strictly off the stats.
Correct, because they don't shinies don't exist in Gen 1, essentially.
Didn't they have some in the show?
In the show they did once they got to Johto with the red Gyarados. Which
really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I genuinely thought every league had or every region had shinies.
No, well, I mean, yeah, yes.
I mean,
and no.
now, the older gens have shinies now.
Yeah.
But when it first came out, I thought there were shinies still.
The older gens, it was so much more rewarding to find it though, because it was
yeah, you're doing math. You're doing crazy, just pulling stats and analyzing shit.
Everything up through Gen 4, no, Gen 5, everything up through Gen 5. The odds to find one was 1 in 8,192.
1 in 8,000?
Yeah. And then in Gen 5, they came out with the shiny charm. So if you complete the national dex, then you can get that, right?
Yep, I remember that. I know that much.
And then that would chop it down to 1 in 4,000 something. Once Gen 6 hit, so X and Y, the odds were reduced to 1 in 4,096.
Oh.
And then as the games progressed, there was fish chaining, there was the Poke Radar. They just started implementing these ways to get shinies a lot quicker and a lot easier. So you can make it as hard or as easy as you want to now. But
interesting.
It was so much more rewarding to find one back then. So that Slowpoke I found on Leaf Green. That was a 1 in 8,192 chance.
And that sticks with you though. You're like, yeah, I didn't catch it, but I saw it.
Yeah.
And it's a fun story to tell because now you're like, hey.
Well, that was
fun now. It wasn't back then.
So that was just my nerdy hobby back then that nobody knew about. Back then. No. But what I'm getting at is I used to spend all day trying to find them.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I'm like, dude, I don't have time for that. I'll just play the new games, and if I find one, I find one.
I remember hanging out with you before you went. I think it was to Wingnut or whatever, and you caught 4 shinies in a row.
Yeah, that's actually wild. That was actually wild.
Yeah.
But
is it that common in the newer games?
Pretty common.
That kind of is.
They're pretty much copying and pasting them.
Shit. Yeah, that's kind of.
But also I spent a lot of time. I logged 120 hours on it.
Yeah,
and I got the shiny charm. Plus, those games are it's so reloading the same area over and over and over and over and over. And each time that you reload it, there's 20 or 30 spawns. Yeah. And then if one's shiny, it stays.
Oh.
So.
Oh yeah. Okay. So kind of. Is it? Do you feel like it's ruined the game for you in a sense of finding shinies?
It hasn't ruined it because I don't have the time anymore. So. For me, I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna come. I can't come home from work and sit down for 5 hours on an old game and left and right. Well,
even coming back to your YouTube. I know you didn't mention this one, but I'm gonna bring it up. Your MP shinies one.
Yeah.
You had a channel dedicated to finding shinies, and now if you were to keep doing that channel back then to now, I feel like your passion for finding shinies kind of would have gone away just because of how easy it is to find a fucking shiny.
Pretty much. And I mean, honestly, I'll tell you why I kind of stopped with all that.
Yeah.
Music happened.
Yes.
Literally.
Music did happen.
Music happened. And to be totally honest, I'm between the multiple bands that I'm in right now and just, practice time on my own and writing and everything, and then plus work, right? So
you just need
our careers are a thing. Back then I was in
you were in 6th grade worrying about puberty and
dude, I was
getting a date to the prom or whatever the fuck.
Dude, I was in middle school. And I didn't care. I was like, yeah, dude,
whatever the fuck it was.
I'm like, I found my video game that I loved and I had all the time in the world. So yeah, sure. Let's do YouTube and all that. And now as we've gotten older, it's just again, I'm going to work during the day. I'm trying to save up, to get my own house and
adulting.
Yeah.
Big time adult stuff.
Adulting and I got band practice Mondays and Thursdays now.
Damn.
And then I'm pretty much out gigging on the weekends all the time. So it's just, and then in between that, you're trying to balance work-life balance
Personal
with,
life.
you're trying
Yeah.
to balance work life, music life, and personal life, which includes family.
Yeah.
Because my family's pretty tight. We do a lot together.
Oh yeah.
And friends. Like,
Yeah.
I got like my Wednesdays, no matter what. I know that if I'm not doing anything else,
It's me.
like, or if I'm too busy the rest of the days, which oftentimes is the case,
Yeah.
I know Wednesdays is my thing. And to be honest, and I know that we just shifted. Like,
That's cool.
we totally just shifted.
That's
but
what this is about, man. That's why I like this doing this is just to just talk.
yeah, I mean, I will say, just it's been. I feel like I've done a lot of personal growth.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
yeah, I've been through a lot of personal growth. We've all been through relationships.
Yes, we have.
We've all been through. Frankly, I've been through, falling out and come back together, friends, and
Mhm.
the real ones are gonna stay there, and but with a lot of that kind of came with me learning how to balance myself and learning how to balance my work, family, music, friend life balance. Because I mean, I think we're all busy in our own right.
Yeah, we are. Definitely, for sure.
It's just the matter of how can you make it work the best for you. And like for me, it's it's been kind of a journey getting where I'm at right now. And I think that now I'm to the point where, like I said, like we got our Wednesdays, but I'm also finding the time in between to be like, all right, I got like my other friends,
Yeah.
like Christian down in Texas, who he can't be here. So, I want to make the time for that. I mean, me and him, I don't have a problem saying this over the podcast. I mean, I'm sure he would agree too, but like, me and him had a little bit of a falling out. We kind of came back together because we kind of realized, it's kind of stupid. Like
Yeah. I mean, you don't. You learn shit as you get older. You don't have to also hash all that out right now if you don't want to. Like,
no,
put that
sure.
air that out.
I'm not hashing it out.
No,
I'm just,
not air it out, but like you don't have like.
no, I'm
I
just
get you.
giving a generic
No,
overview.
yeah.
Is like, we've gotten through what we've gotten through, and I feel comfortable with my work life balance right now. I forgot the entire point why I even went on this.
No, dude, that's
rant.
again, like I say in the beginning of these episodes, like you don't know what we're talking about, how long we're talking about, or who we're talking with, but
Oh yeah,
so it's just I was not expecting this, and I like it. That's why I like doing this. So keep going.
yeah.
Keep going.
I
Continue.
mean, yeah, dude, and I don't know, but not to backtrack back to like the music, but
no, it's fine.
I will say with the music, it's I don't, I know I said this before, but I really don't know where I'd be without that.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been through a lot of gigs that have kind of shaped my viewpoint on it even more. And
Wait, like performing has like changed your perspective on shit?
I think so.
Like just overall performing, or like a certain show, or like certain shows, or like what do you mean by that?
So I think it's kind of, I feel like it's kind of taught me to be more confident because for one, because you have to be when you're up there.
Yeah.
You can't go up there and be a log. I mean, you can go up there and be a stick, but
No one really likes
not
that.
gonna work.
Yeah, it's not gonna. You can't sell it like that.
Yeah, well, and it gave me a different level of confidence because I was never the most confident kid. I mean, again, I'm coming from, not that there's anything wrong with it, but I'm coming from somebody that didn't have a whole lot of confidence because I was just kind of like the kid in the back of the class that just wanted to play his Game Boy. So like for me, it's like, I don't know, getting up there, I feel comfortable on a microphone with the guitar, and especially with playing with like $2 pistol. I mean,
Yeah.
we consistently draw between 300 to 500 people on average per show. It's like a lot of
Really?
people. Yeah, that's a lot of draw, and it's a totally different atmosphere. And quite frankly, it's just there's a lot of adrenaline that goes in with it, and it's a feeling that I don't think that I ever in my life thought that I would feel. And I don't know how to explain it, but it's just when I'm up there, I feel like I take on like a different persona.
Yeah, you definitely
And
do. But like in a good way.
yeah, I feel like I take on a different persona. My confidence goes up,
Mhm.
and I don't know. It just, it's kind of a party, right? And with that comes mistakes and everything as well that I have to learn through. So like, or get through. So it's God. Years ago, like I was having a thing. I had just gone through a breakup, and dude, I was drinking a lot out of my flask for those shows.
Real like in a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a uncomfortable amount, I guess.
It was more so
Or like a warning amount, like it's like kind of like, hey,
dude, I would buy my own bottle of Jack. It was 100 and Jack 130 proof.
I'm sorry, say that again. 100 and what?
I think it was like 130 or 125 proof
Of
Jack.
Jack Daniels?
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah, and dude, I would go slip and turn around in between songs and just sip it.
What? When was this?
Oh my gosh, this was.
I mean, you can just give me like a window. You don't
I
need to
think
get
it was like 5 years ago.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah, or maybe it was like 4 years ago because it was like a year into me being with $2 Pistol.
Oh
And-
shit. I didn't realize. Okay.
Yeah, and I think part of it too was like, again, I kind of was exposed to that sort of a crowd and adrenaline.
Yes.
When you're I don't know how to explain it. When you're up there,
Try your best.
Yeah, when you're up there and when you're playing, you're rock kicking out. I mean, we don't sit up there and play like Brown Eyed Girl. Like we crank up the distortion and play some fucking rock.
Yeah, you do.
And of course country too, but it's not like boring country. It's more like, again, we're gonna crank the distortion up and we're gonna like, we are pretty much a party band. And I don't know how to explain it. Getting up there with that sort of a vibe and having a couple hundred people at the shows and people up at the front row and people that are out there drinking, they're having a good time. They want to get up and real close to your guitar and see what you're playing. And I got one foot on the monitor and I'm playing a solo and people are
Going crazy.
People are cheering. And I don't say this to be like, oh wow, look at me. It's just well, first off, I'll say, going into this podcast, when you say like you want people to know about me, this is genuinely like what I'm thinking. I don't say this with I say this with the most genuine attitude that like I am humble about this. But when I sit down and when I really truly think about what it's like, that's what I'm trying to give you right now.
Yeah, no, go for it.
It's not a look at me, I'm so, it's not like that. It's
No,
more
yeah,
so
because
just
again,
like,
I can't experience that. I can't explain that well. You live it, so like,
it's honestly really just kind of a high. And the thing is, it's not like I'm like this like famous musician.
yeah,
I'm playing for a couple hundred people in Broome County.
yeah,
Right. But even that is like kind of wild. And it's the best way I could describe it is like an adrenaline and like a high at the same time. And you couple that with taking a couple shots down. And it's like, dude, you just, I don't know, just, it kind of turns into like a massive party. And I was never the partier. I never had that life. I never had that in college. I didn't go to a single party. I was never
in college,
dude. I was never invited.
I feel like, well, you don't get invited, you just kind of see them. But even I didn't. I went to like frat parties. Them shits blew, dude. You sticky fucking floors, bro. Really cheap fucking beer, which I hate beer. Personally, like when I went to the parties, I only went because I wasn't 21. Turned 21, shit doesn't matter. Like this shit was ass, bro. Like you were not missing much. At least from my perspective.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
that's fair. That's fair.
You've been to a couple parties though, but like we'll talk about it another time. But keep
Another time.
Another time, yeah.
Yeah. I guess my point being is like, that I feel like that kind of when I joined that band, especially, don't get me wrong, I love my band. I love Nick G and the Neons. That's like my own personal project, right? Where we do the blues rock stuff. And, I know that that's not as big of that's more of a niche sort of a thing, right?
Yeah.
But $2 Pistol, dude, to be in that sort of party band is ridiculous. And you got to figure, like, these guys, they've been around since early 2000s. They started off as Audrey Stone, which was their own almost like
lesson.
a stained almost Nickelback-esque sort of a band, but they did originals. Then at some point they rebranded to $2 Pistol to where they turned into more of a party band because they had a bigger following from Audrey Stone. And Bob, their old guitarist, moved to Texas, and that's where Tom Hain, their bassist, he had known of me, so he came out, he started scouting me with my old band and asked if I wanted to audition and give a shot. They're like, yeah, we're gonna need a guitarist. Like, and I was freaking out because I knew of $2 Pistol. I mean, $2 Pistol was a huge following.
Wow, that's such a surreal moment then.
Yeah.
To have the band that you've been like kind of not idolizing, but like knowing about and like kind of like taking notes from, like they're like, hey, we see you.
Yeah, because it's like I had seen them before. In fact, back when I dated,
we will her name.
Yeah,
back
when I was with her, she used to take me out like on like a date. She's like, yeah, like we're gonna go see $2 Pistol. I was like, all right. And I thought they were the coolest fucking band.
And now you're part of that.
Yeah, because I mean, even back then, dude, they were drawing hundreds. I remember going to a show, seeing them perform out at Lippy's, that place out in the middle of nowhere, and they had their little mobile stage that they put up. And dude, oh my God, it must have been like 700 to 800 people there. And I just remember thinking, holy shit, this band is like the coolest thing. And even fast forward to a year before Tom had reached out to me to be in the band, I was watching them at the P.I.M.P Pavilion. They were packing it. And I distinctly remember, I was there with my family. I distinctly remember telling my family, and I quote, my God, like, this is like the coolest band. I really hope I can get into a band like this someday. And then a year later, I'm in that. You
got into not only a band like it, you got into the band like it.
Yeah, well, and what's even cooler is like those guys, like they treated me like family right away, and they still do. So they're a bunch of they're really, really, really good guys, and I'm super thankful for it. I mean, we've, and the opportunities we've had has been insane. I mean, we've opened up for Eli Young band. They're a big band. Country band. We've opened up for William Michael Morgan, a little bit smaller, but he's got, he had a big hit out in country radio. We've done Speedy Fest. We've opened up for Scotty McCreery.
Yes, you have.
Right.
Yes, you have.
And I've opened up for a number of other people too, playing with Tezza, who's down in Nashville.
Yep.
And all them. And I guess just in general, I'm so incredibly thankful for all the opportunities that I've had, because I just feel like it's just kind of shown me a world of that sort of a high that I never really want to step down from. And I'm just really, really, really thankful for the opportunities I've had, because I feel like growing up, just being a kid in the back of the class who wants to play his Game Boy, I never really felt like I was one of those people that could have a voice for one of those things. I never really thought that I kind of always felt a little bit outcasted, right? I wasn't like the person that had a ton of friends, right? Or had the confidence to do something like that. Yeah. So I guess just in short, and I know I'm doing a lot of ranting right now.
No, it's fine. Again, I'm loving every second of this. Not only just for like me, just to like get to know you more, because this is shit like we talk about this shit, but like I never heard like this kind of side of it.
Yeah.
So it's nice to hear this, but also just like I just kind of let you do your thing, man. You talk your shit.
Yeah. I mean, I guess just, I don't know. It's kind of shown me this part of me that I guess I've never really had a chance to kind of bring out. I feel like it brought out a side of me that
never had the chance to really spread its wings type of thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
And now look at you, dude. You're what, 5-6 years in making music, rocking out a couple bands.
I'm actually 12 years in.
12
total.
years in, rocking out a couple bands, a couple venues here and there.
Mm-hmm.
You've done some crazy shit, dude. You've done some crazy fucking shit.
Yeah, and again, with all that, it definitely came some mistakes. I've definitely drank a little bit too much during shows.
It's gonna happen rather sooner.
Worst thing that's ever, you want to hear the worst thing that's ever happened to me as far as drinking?
Let's hear this.
So we were playing at Touch of Texas, and for those of you that don't know, Touch of Texas is a big venue.
It's fucking massive.
They have a lot of national acts. That's like where we have opened up for William Michael Morgan and all that stuff.
Lakeview's going there next week.
Yeah.
Next week, I think. I don't know.
Yeah. If you're more like a rock fan, like Buck Cherry and stuff like that, like they played there the other year.
Junkyard Heights.
Yeah. It used to be a really big supermarket.
You did. Yep.
Yeah. So like if you go back in towards like the green room, you can actually still see the
shelves.
Yeah, see that, and then like the faded paint on the walls from like where like the frozen section was and stuff. But anyway, so I was playing there one night with $2 Pistol, and this guy comes up, and I was having a good night. Yeah, I think we had about 600 to 700 people that night, and this guy comes out, and it comes up. He's like, "Hey man, like you guys are fucking great. Like, can I get you shot?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not? Whatever, right?" Like I had like maybe
I don't like where this is going.
I think all I had that night was like a shot and a beer. And I was still like drinking the beer.
On that, okay.
Yeah, and I was still drinking the beer, right? Because
oh wow,
because when you're performing, you don't want to get hammered, right? Because you got to be able to perform. Like you're it's still technically a job, right? We're being paid to do that.
You are.
So the difference is I just love doing it.
Yep.
And this guy, he comes up. He goes, "Hey man, I got you tequila. Is that all right?" It's like, "Yeah, sure." He puts down this tray. He had 5 shots of tequila.
Okay, that's what one for each of you.
That's what I thought too.
Oh, what do you mean?
He literally goes, he's like, he goes, "Those are all for you, bud." And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "All of these?" He's like, "Yeah, man." He's like all for you. He's like, "I already got them all their own individual shots." He's like, "Go for it." I'm like, I literally looked at him and I go, I'm like, "Sir, I can't do all these." I go, "Oh no, you'll be fine. You got it. Just drink them when you want to." But I just figured I get you stocked up.
This random man gave. There's 5 of you in the group or 4?
There's 5.
He gave the 5 of you each 5 shots of tequila.
No, he gave me 5 shots of tequila. He bought the other ones like 1 or 2 apiece.
Okay, so now I'm thinking this guy has down for you, because why is he only giving you 5?
I think that he was drunk himself.
No shit. No shit, he was drunk. No way someone willingly buying someone 5 shots of tequila.
Yeah.
To just
that was
drink
nuts.
it. I give it away immediately. I give it away.
Well, that's what I should have done.
You did not.
Instead,
you drank all that.
Well, I was thinking, I'm like, well, it's not a big deal. I'm like, I'll just do a shot. I'll just do one of them, and I'll just nurse it, right? So I do a shot. Feeling fine, right? It's only 1 shot, okay?
Yep. That's how it starts.
Play a song.
Oh God.
Get done with the shot. Sure, I'll do a second one. Why not? I'll be all right.
No.
did a second shot. I was feeling pretty good. I was like, all right, I'm gonna wait for a while, right? 2 songs go by. That's it's like
you're talking like you're drunk already.
That's like 10-ish minutes. Yeah, two songs go by. And oh my gosh. So a couple songs go by. Do another shot.
Yep.
A couple songs go by.
How long were you playing the whole time?
So when we do these $2 Pistol shows, it's 3 hours nonstop.
Okay.
We don't
so
take
you have 3 hours to knock out 5 shots.
That's correct.
Okay. I just want to know like how it's looking. Continue.
Yeah. So this was
just want to give people at home listening like a math mindset of how you're splitting these up.
Yeah, well, I ended up doing the last one too. I pretty much did all 5 of them within a half an hour.
Oh,
Maybe. Maybe.
Hold that for a second. Just don't talk for a second. Say that last part again.
I think I did 5 of them in a half hour.
You did 5 shots of tequila in half a fucking hour?
Pretty sure.
How do you not know that? How do you...
So
don't answer that.
This is where it gets actually...
You forgot what happened. You blacked out, didn't you?
Well, I didn't black out, but this is where... That's only happened to me once while drinking. So
That's good,
I don't normally black out. So this is kind of where... This is where performing... This is where performing gets hard to control drinking because you're up there, you're having a good time, people are partying. So being in that environment, it's really easy to be like
influenced.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And next thing I know,
oh no.
And she doesn't care if I say her name on this. You can bleep it if you need to. I don't care. But was there. She was in the front row, and you know, in Touch of Texas, where the drum kit is, there's that raised platform.
Yes.
Yes. So I go over, and I realized after playing a song, I thought, oh shit.
Oh no.
Like, I am starting to spin. I'm like, this isn't gonna be good because I'm like, dude, I gotta know these parts. And
you were spinning mid-song?
Slowly.
Oh, brother.
It was just starting to get, but dude, I was getting so into the music, I didn't give a shit. I was having a good time. So,
oh my God, you're a trooper.
Yeah, so I literally take my guitar, which we all have wireless rigs, so you can, you know, walk across stage, you can go down to the crowd, whatever. I take my guitar and I walk over in front of the drum kit and I sit down. I had to sit down because I was spinning.
Hardcore.
And
were you still playing?
Yeah.
That's fucking impressive.
Dude, yeah, we were still going. And
no, but were you personally still playing while you were spinning?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Muscle memory.
That's insane.
Insane in the membrane.
Insane in the membrane.
Yeah, dude, I was sitting down and I remember looking up and was in the front row and she looks up at me. She looks up at me and she looked concerned and I could see her mouthing the words of like, are you okay? And
you're probably cross-eyed as fuck, dude.
And I look at her and I'm like, need water. I'm like,
you just did the hand motion for water. That's it.
Yeah. I'm like, I do this. I'm like, no good.
No good, amigo. I need water, please.
Yeah. And then she still couldn't quite understand what I was saying. And by the way, I was playing at this point. Because, and I was thinking, I'm like, maybe the crowd will think, oh, he's just sitting down playing his guitar
cool.
to us. Like,
he's so fucking cool.
Yeah,
he's
like he's being personable.
God, this guy's so nonchalant as fuck. Holy shit, I want to be him. I want to sleep with him. Like all this shit. Fuck, man, he's so cool.
So I go up.
That pisses me off how fucking cool that sounds. Just like watching that, like, oh, dude, if I was there watching you do that, I'm like, dude, you're the fucking man. Sitting down playing it. And then if you told me this after, like, that just makes you cooler.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I was hammered and I was.
And you're still playing muscle
I
memory.
sat down simply because I needed to focus. I'm like,
yeah, no, that's fair.
I'm like, it's like you're doing your best to try to act sober when you're hammered. And to make matters worse, like I gotta know my parts. And we were gonna do Jack and Diane, little ditty about Jack and Diane. And if you ever listen to that song, if you ever listen to the guitar deeply, the guitar parts aren't just like a normal chord progression. They're more involved. There's like a lot of switch. It's a lot of actually like funky positions you gotta have your hands in. So I was really trying hard to focus. we get through the song. Thank God I actually got through it okay. And I walk up to the front of the stage. Is there, and I bend down, and she's like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "What happened?" I go, She's like, what? I'm like, I'm hammered. And she just started dying laughing. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Why are you laughing? I need help.
Yeah, that was wild. So that was a long story, but that was probably like the funniest thing that's happened to me as far as like, okay, I kind of learned my lesson from that point. Ever since that day, I have not gotten like that ever.
I would know at this point. No,
Yeah,
seeing I've been to a bunch of your shows, I would definitely notice that. But that's insane. That's crazy. I did not know that was even a thing you did, but it's very impressive.
Yeah, I
that
mean,
you played muscle memory wise while you were spinning.
Yeah,
dude. Is there a video of this? Like, I kind of want to see it. Is there?
There might be.
Dude, I want to see the part where you're sitting down and just see like how you look, because I envision you like I can see the moment it hits you. You're like playing. You're like, you can see your face go, oh no, and you're walking over and you're playing already. Like you're shredding with the fuck, like a solo's coming, some shit like that, and you sit down and you're like kind of leaning back, like not on the drum, but like you're just kind of leaning back to like kind of straighten yourself out so you don't fucking spin more.
Mhm.
And I bet the crowd's going fucking nuts, and they're like, this guy is a natural. What do you mean he's just sitting down nonchalant playing a whole like guitar part? And everyone else is just like looking at you like, oh dude, what is he? I imagine it like just some type of like Rocket Man scene from like with the Elton John biopic thing. You just look badass.
Unfortunately,
Oh.
I cannot tell you what people were thinking because I was too busy thinking.
I know, but I hope there's
Oh, man.
someone has a video. Do you think has a video of that?
She might.
We gotta hit her up and see if she has a video.
She probably
of that.
does from that night.
If she has a video from that night of that moment, I need to see it because that shit sounds. I don't want to ruin the idea in my head, but I really want to see it play out.
I don't know if she has a video of like she brought that up the other week to me when we were like reminiscing. She thought it was hilarious.
Dude, that's crazy.
Meanwhile, I'm up there like in like a full panic.
You're like,
I was like,
Mom,
oh my god, I'm
help
spinning.
me.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm spinning. Oh my god, I'm spinning. Oh my
But
god,
the
I'm
rest of
spinning.
the night was fine for that. Like that moment was that the worst of the
Yes,
the night?
because from there I'm like, just coast and maintain.
Did you get water?
Yeah, I think I did.
Okay, good.
But I'm like, just coast and maintain. I feel like that GIF or that thing that I sent you, it was like the TikTok with like the thing of Will Ferrell. I feel like I'm maintaining, Mitch. Am I maintaining? He goes, no, you're not. You look like shit. We gotta get out of here.
I'm maintaining. I'm
Let's
good.
get ourselves a couple burritos.
Fuck. Dude, that's a crazy. I did not know this happened to you.
Yeah. That ain't the first time either. I've had plenty of people pouring shots down my throat. Literally,
I mean, yeah, I've seen
mid-song.
that, but like to that degree where you're like spinning, like you that could have gone south immediately if you yacked.
Well, that's exactly why that was literally the moment that I'm like, I need to not ever do that again.
I thought the story was gonna lead with you like I'm playing because you're saying like, oh, it's wireless. So like I imagine like you're playing the guitar, you walk off stage to like a trash can and you're throwing up in the trash can, but that's what I thought you were leading to. Of like, oh, I'm yakking and I'm still playing the muscle memory wise, but like you're just and you're
I'm pretty sure if
I thought that I was like, either way, if that was it, I was like, that's still fucking sick. You didn't stop playing.
I'm pretty sure if that happened that night, I probably would have been kicked out of the band.
What'd you have?
Probably.
What'd you have?
Or seriously talked to.
I feel like you would have got a big fucking warning. So, I mean, you've had some crazy fucking stories, it seems like, with playing in a band, playing Pokemon, playing Life.
Playing Life, dude.
Not the board game, like actually. But
Mhm.
I mean, listen,
I have a Haunted Mansion Game of Life.
why am I not surprised?
This is not a pun. This is actually on the board game. It is the Afterlife.
The game is called Afterlife.
Well, no, it's life, but it's like the game of the afterlife.
So we gotta pay property tax in the afterlife.
Pretty
Is that what
much.
Fuck that. I'm not
Dude,
doing
literally, I've played it before.
that. I don't even have a place my own now. Why am I gonna fucking pay in Afterlife?
Dude, it's like oddly it's oddly disturbing because like your home that you get is like you can pick an urn or like a wooden old coffin, or you can pick a nice fancy marble coffin or a mausoleum. Yeah,
I like the word mausoleum. I might get that one.
Mausoleum.
I like the word mausoleum.
I do too.
Mausoleum.
Mausoleum.
It's a nice little itch in my brain.
You left your key in a mausoleum down in Dixie.
Down. I don't know the words.
Yeah, there it is. Dad, there it is. Dad, there it is. Shout out to the Haunted Mansion 2003 Eddie Murphy.
Classic. Certified hood classic.
One of my all-time favorites. Not just because I'm a Disney fan.
Nick is a big Disney fan and a big, big Haunted Mansion fan.
That I am.
Like very big. Like you name, like you want any kind of like lore on that ride or that movie, Nick is your guy.
It's true. You know, my sister-in-law asked me, why is the Haunted Mansion your favorite attraction?
Yes, Nick, tell us why.
World?
I'm your sister-in-law
Quite
asking you a
simply-
question. Why is the Haunted Mansion
You need to make your voice higher.
I'm not going to disrespect your sister-in-law like this.
It's okay.
Pretend I'm fine. Why is your... Why is... Hang on, I can do this. Hang on, I can do this. Why is... Wait, I can do this. I keep making it too high. Why is... hang on. Okay, this is for real. All right.
420.
Fuck you for fucking... I don't know why you watch that. Anyways,
carry on.
why is the Haunted Mansion your favorite ride?
That just sounded like enthusiastic Noah, but I'll go with it.
No.
Why
is the Haunted Mansion your favorite ride? Is that better, fucker?
Yeah.
There. Answers the question now, damn it.
I think it was when I was little. I've always loved Halloween. Halloween's always been my favorite holiday. Ooh, there goes my hat. I'm bald.
He dropped his hat.
Haunted Mansion. Oh my gosh. Halloween's always been my favorite holiday. So I think being a kid, going to the scary mansion in Disney when my family used to go was always super fun for me. Also, when I was little, I really wanted to be an Imagineer, which is the patented term from Disney.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Disney.
Yeah. Essentially anybody that worked, as far as either engineering or architecture or just design wise or coming up with a design for any of their attractions or anything to do with their theme parks, their resorts, whatever. They were all considered Imagineers.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to be that really bad when I was a kid. And I thought that the special effects were super cool. So like if you've ever been to Disney and if you've ever been on the Haunted Mansion or if you've seen any sort of a video from it, there's a very famous scene of the ballroom scene where it literally looks like there's fully transparent ghosts just everywhere, dancing in the ballroom, eating at the table, like phantom type ghosts like flying over like the ceiling and everything, but they all look fully transparent.
Yep.
Which if you look it up is actually, it's titled the Pepper's Ghost effect. It's actually a very, very, very old effect. Not by Disney, but by God, I don't know who it was. I think it was like the 1930s, 40s or something like that. No, it wasn't Walt. No, it was like an actual like I don't know, some sort of I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever the guy was that came up with it. The Pepper's Ghost effect, basically talking about how using glass and light to reflect an object from a different point and shining a light on it with a certain angled piece of glass that when you look through glass straight on, it shines out, looks like it's right in front of you, and it looks like a ghost effect because it's transparent. I don't really know how to explain it. It's kind of hard to. You kind of have to like look at like a diagram or like a photo of it explaining it.
Okay.
But anyways, the Pepper's Ghost effect. Look it up at some point if you really feel like it's not a Disney thing. It's just in general.
Okay.
Anyways, and in the case of Disney,
Yeah.
you've got the animatronics above and below you for all of the ghosts. You're actually riding on the middle section, and then the floor above and below has the animatronics that are actively moving. There is lighting that is shining on them and reflecting them through this big piece of glass that's in front of you. And the way they have them positioned, when you look through the glass, you see their reflections positioned out in the ballroom. So it's actually the world's largest Pepper's Ghost effect.
So it's just one
display.
big mirror or glass?
Yeah, there's a big glass pane in front of you. You can't tell it's there. But because the ballroom itself is actually completely empty. They just have like the table and
so
the
like
cobwebs
if
and
I like
everything.
walked when we went there, how it was stopped at one time. If I got out and like walked towards like where the balcony was in the ballroom,
It's glass.
I would touch glass.
Yep, you would. In fact,
No shit.
In fact, in Disneyland, California, in their haunted mansion, towards the end of it, you can see it looks like there's this big cobweb of this massive tarantula
I don't like
that's like in front of your eyes as you're going through. And that's actually there because back, I don't know how many years ago, these kids somehow snuck in a BB gun and they tried to shoot a BB gun through the ballroom, didn't know it was glass, and it actually caused a
shatter.
partial bullet hole shatter of the glass. So they actually put a large tarantula over it that looks like it's just floating there to cover the shatter.
They just didn't replace the glass?
No, because it's one absolutely humongous piece of glass that's going to be very difficult to get in there and install a whole new piece and probably very expensive.
First of all, I have two things to say. Fuck the kids that broke that glass, but also like it's kind of cool that they're like part of that fucking exhibit now.
Yeah, it is.
They're the reason that is there. It's like, hey, I made that. That's the reason that's there.
It is. I mean,
But
Disney
they're probably banned.
and
too.
Disney was innovative. Oh yeah, I'm sure. And Disney was innovative. They're like, you know what, tarantula.
No one's gonna touch that.
Yeah. But yeah, so I guess my explanation with this is like when I was a kid, stuff like that, looking at that fascinated me so much that I'm like, I want to be an Imagineer. Of course that didn't happen,
You're
but
eating slacks.
yeah, of course it didn't happen, but like I guess that was part of the reason why I was so fascinated by like the special effects. And just how Disney put everything together. You know, like you ride a roller coaster there. It's not like, no offense, but like it's not like going to like Six Flags where every coaster there is just like a painted steel beams
Up and down.
Yeah, there's no theming, nothing. It's just a coaster. But like you go to Disney, or Universal even for that matter, and there's so much more theming around it. Like another one of my favorite attractions, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror.
Hell fucking yeah.
That is the coolest, most well-themed. I think I would argue it's probably one of the most well-themed, thought-up attractions in the world.
It's definitely not favoritism because the guy's from our hometown.
No, it's absolutely not. Although I do love the Twilight Zone.
We all do.
The fact that they were able to make this haunted hotel.
It's
but it's
so
also
sick, dude.
Yeah, but like it's also like a randomized drop.
It's so
attraction.
much fun. I forgot how much fun that was until we went on it again. That shit was so fun.
Yeah. In fact, the Pepper's Ghost effect they used in there too.
The scene where like they get light or struck, whatever, like the lightning, like the clock strikes, whatever, and like all the hotel guests like get zapped, whatever. Is that when it happens?
Yeah, so it's when you go up a little bit. When you first get on the ride, you go up, you stop, the doors open, you look down that hallway.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and you see the ghosts electrify.
Yeah.
They're actually being electrified. That's being reflected off of an angled mirror to the left behind the scene. That's being reflected straight onto this piece of glass.
Huh. It's funny that you came to Disney. I didn't know if we get to it this episode or not, but I was listening to a podcast. I didn't listen to all of it, but like just I got enough of it because they're talking about Disney and like the parks and stuff and how like the money they're not making their money from like movies how they used to. It's now like from theme parks and like the rides because like they spend billions.
Yeah.
on this shit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's like a hit or miss. Like you could make the whole ride, you could test it, and it could work, and it could be lasting forever, or it could just flop.
Mm-hmm.
But there's so much money going into like Disney rides that I didn't understand. I was like, whoa.
Oh yeah, it's insane.
It's so like being an Imagineer, that's a check and a half.
Yeah. I wanted to be that so bad as a kid.
I mean, you could probably still do it.
Yeah, you probably could, but my thing is I mean, we also, when I was in 5th grade, I mean, I lived in Florida, so
That's true.
we didn't know anybody there. We had no family or friends down there, so literally
Disney was your friend.
Yeah, so
Disney
my
was your only friend. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to laugh like that.
only friend.
Oh boy.
Oh, gosh.
Come on, Nicholas.
Oh, hey, pal. I haven't done my Mickey Mouse in a while.
Oh God. No.
Oh, gosh.
We can't do that now. We're gonna
Guys,
get
how was it?
copyrighted the fuck out of here.
Huh.
Could you imagine
Aw,
they
sorry, pal.
they strike it? It's like, no, it wasn't him. Continue. Sorry.
You're good. How's my Mickey Mouse, by the way?
It makes me uncomfortable how good it is.
Close your eyes.
I don't want to.
No, don't do it.
Do you not hear me say it makes me uncomfortable when you do it too well?
Close your eyes. For a minute.
Actually, I'm gonna be so honest before I close my eyes. I have not heard Mickey Mouse talk in a hot minute because every time I hear you do it, I just think that's what he sounds. I've not seen any kind of short or whatever. In a minute of Mickey Mouse talking. I genuinely don't remember what he sounds like, but every time you do it, I think that is exactly it. And I don't want to ruin that illusion, so I'm not going to watch anything Disney related. So I'll close my eyes now.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome. My eyes are closed.
Okay, tell me how this is.
Aw, hey there, Noah. How you doing, pal?
I don't like to use my actual name. I don't like that you name.
Aw, I'm sorry, pal.
I feel like you sound more like I don't know what he sounds like.
Gosh.
I don't know what he sounds like now, but I feel like you sound more like early 2010s Mickey.
Probably.
Because I think the newer Mickey sounds a bit grown. I don't know what he sounds like.
Probably.
But the only one I know is from Kingdom Hearts. That's the only Mickey Mouse I know he sounds like.
Did you know the original voice of Mickey Mouse was Walt Disney?
I mean, yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah, he did him. Was the thing.
Now it's
Yuck.
he also did Goofy.
Gosh.
Oh, I was like, shit. Oh, man.
Or you could talk like Cleveland Brown,
Okay,
which
now
is a whole nother rabbit hole we're not going to go down today.
we don't have to do that yet.
Anyways, I also don't really have much of a voice for that right now, but
You don't.
oh my god. But anyways, yeah, so to kind of wrap up the whole Disney thing, yeah, we lived down there. My parents when I was in 5th grade, they got us annual passes, and we pretty much just were there a lot. And
Must have been fucking nice.
yeah.
And you came here to
Well, it was just me and
vessel.
my brother, dude. It was just me and like Josh and I would literally just have like a brother's time all the time in
That's
friggin'
so
Disney.
cute.
Yeah, it's great. I loved it. I loved it. And I don't know. I guess just we've always kind of gone down there. You know, we're a vacation club, so we
guys
go
go a
down
lot.
there anyway. Quite
You're going
frequently.
in a month.
Going in a month. I'll
For
be
your
there
birthday.
a month from
Feliz
today.
cumpleaños.
Dude, I'll be there a month from today. Simple Plans performing. I'm pumped.
Well, not from today. Well, yeah, actually, when we shot it, it'll be a month from today.
Yeah.
Well,
Bro, it's 12/16.
I know. I was about to say, like, Nick, we've been talking for a long time,
We have been.
and I think it's time to close it out.
Yeah, I think it has been. We should.
I want to say thank you for making your first appearance on the podcast. This will not be the last time. Similar to the cards we're dealt in gambling, we don't know the hands we are dealt. Nick has been dealt a very interesting hand in his life. We learned a lot about Nick today. And before I continue my closing, I think it's very funny that all of my podcast like theme is gambling, and I don't gamble. I don't gamble.
Dude, me neither, though.
I've only done it twice, and one was for my birthday when I turned 18. Do you mind? I'm trying to say something here. You done? You done?
It's the bourbon plus
And maybe we should stop drinking the bourbon.
It's also the freaking smoke from the fireplace.
There's no smoke. It's electric.
It's in the
Woogie,
air.
woogie, woogie.
It's electric.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Anyways, as I was saying, just like a hand you're dealt with poker, whatever, you don't know what you're getting. Nick got dealt a hand and he made it a lot of it. He made it work. I don't know where I was going with this. I was just kind of saying it's kind of funny that I am relating it to gambling, even though I don't do that. But Nick, whew, I've learned a lot about you today that I didn't know before, and this was great to just know that.
Oh, well,
I liked
that's
it.
cool.
I like
Yeah.
this. I hope you had a good time.
I did. It's
We had a big wave of not emotions, but like how we were conversing this, because I did not expect it to go this route at all.
no, me neither. But everything was kind of natural. So.
Yeah. But I mean, now that we know a little bit or a lot of it about you, depending on how you view it, next time you're on, we're gonna kind of more deep dive into those specific things, if you're okay with that. Some maybe more about the band stories, maybe more about Disney and like your life with that, or maybe even just Pokemon more. Who the fuck
Or maybe
knows?
even something else we didn't dive
Or
into.
something else we didn't talk about. There's a
Because
lot.
listen, me and you both, we've been on this planet now for almost 29 years. So there's a few things that have happened there that you know, that's a thing. Boy,
is.
I'm losing my train of thought
No,
here.
it's okay. I was in the middle of my train of thought and you interrupted me, but it's
Well,
okay.
All right. Train leaving station for headed eastbound for Noah.
Heading
Woo, woo.
eastbound to the end here. Thank you so much all for listening to Nick's story, I guess. I don't know what to fucking call it, but thanks for listening to the first episode. Thanks for listening to Nick's first episode of Podcast Roulette, where again, you don't know who we're talking with, what we're talking about, and for how long, but you can always bet on Black, the host. That's me. We will see you next time. Well, I will at least. With who? Couldn't tell you. Bye.
Bye.
We gotta do our picture now.
Da-da-ba-da, that's all, folks.
You just mix.
Everybody go and get home safe tonight.
Everyone's probably
Hope y'all drive home safe. Tip your bartenders.
I assume people are driving when they're listening to the podcast because I only listen to podcasts when I'm driving on long drives. I don't do podcasts while I'm at work because it makes me angry. I don't like hearing someone else talk to me while I'm doing shit. So I listen to music.
I'm gonna record a podcast that just is Noah.
I'm gonna.
Do your work.
Why would I listen to that?
Get to work.
Why would I listen to that?
Noah,
Nick,
be productive.
can we stop
Noah.
it? Can we stop it?
Dude, it's literally equivalent to Mom,
mommy. I
Mom,
knew, and you bring that.
Mom.
Nick, can we stop?
Mom,
Nick,
Mommy,
Nick,
Mommy,
Nick,
Mommy,
Nick.
Ma,
Can we stop?
Ma,
I hope your mom
Ma.
comes down.
Ma,
Lois.
Nick, can we please?
Lois.
Nick,
Lois.
I had a nice outro
Mom.
and you ruined it.
Mom.
Nick, I had.
Mom. Mommy.
What?
Mommy. Hi.